Hi guys, long time no see. So as you can tell, I'm in a different background. Harry is playing in our backyard and I thought the weather was nice. And honestly, I didn't have it in me to put on a full face of makeup and sit down and film in my room today. So we are in my backyard. So as a disclaimer, one, my background, not the most beautiful. That's my garage. That's my neighbor's house. Harry's toys are over here. Harry's on this side of me. I'm looking at all of his play space, which is actually the cute stuff in my yard, because my brother has a fire pit right there, which isn't, the prettiest thing. Airplane. And that's disclaimer number 2. The airport in my town is located like a couple blocks behind me that way. So I live in an air path. And being outside, we will hear that. So I'm sorry for that. I will edit out all or as much of it as I can. That's future Maria's problem. Anyway. So I wanted to talk to you guys about where I've been, a little life update, and a new decision I've made. So I guess I'll start with the decision, because it relates to everything else, that I've decided to be more okay with not being perfect. And I don't think I've ever come off as the perfect anything for you guys at all. But I'm going to try to not care so much about, not care. I don't know how to word it. But I never felt like I could film unless my full face was done and I had my contacts in and my hair was down and I was dressed great. I'm just wearing a t-shirt today. It's a cute t-shirt. It has a ruffle right here. But, t-shirt and my glasses and, I'll be honest, a little bit of makeup, but not a lot. And, I decided that if I waited for those perfect moments, I wasn't going to get back into filming. So today I decided that I would rather film and be legit and be honest with you guys than look perfect. So that's what we're doing today. Yeah. So I hope you're okay with that. So that's kind of the decision I've made. I am going to try to post again more frequently, but they're not going to be me perfect makeup and hair down perfect again. And sitting in my room with great lighting and that kind of thing. It might be us out in the backyard while Harry plays and I sit here watching him. That might just be how it is. And that kind of brings me to talking about why I have been MIA. So I think, if I'm remembering correctly, my last video was how I chose my sperm donor, right? Pretty sure. Editing Maria will tell me down here if it's not. But at that point, that was March or very early April that I filmed and put that up. And I said to myself, I'm going to take April off. Ooh, sorry, Harry ran into my arm. I said to myself, I'm going to take April off because you guys know in the spring I was still student teaching for my master's degree. And the month of April is when I took over the classroom. So my supervising teacher wasn't allowed to be in the room. I was the teacher for my kids and I was doing all of that, which was an amazing experience and I loved doing it. But it left very little time for me to be filming and editing and also have time for my son and my life. He's right behind my shoulder. And I don't know if I've ever said this, but I am not, at least currently, a like family vlogger. I'm not really comfortable with putting my son on in these videos. So that's why I'm not showing you guys him. Just a personal choice I made for him. Once in a while I do post him on my Instagram, which is at Mama Maria YT. So if you want to catch a glimpse of him once in a while, he is on there. I'm also not a great Instagram poster, I will admit that. Anyway, where was I? So in April, I decided to give myself the month off, just to focus on my student teaching and my degree. I finished with my kids, my student teaching, on April 30th. It was amazing. Oh my God, I love my kids so much. It was a great experience, and I cried leaving them. Not gonna lie. But then, and I knew about this next part, but I didn't think it was going to consume me, I guess, as much as it did. May 5th, my mom had open heart surgery. She has a genetic heart condition that, sorry, it's not funny. Harry just has chalk all over his clothes. My mom has a genetic heart condition that needed to be repaired. So May 5th, she went in and had open heart surgery. She was in the hospital for about a week. And then, so it was just kind of me and Harry, because my dad and my brother aren't really hands-on with him, which is fine. You know, he's my son. My mom is just much more hands-on, and I appreciate that. And I never really got how much I appreciated that until she was in the hospital. Because like I knew it, but I never really realized that like my mom's favorite thing to do with Harry is bath time. And she did bath time most of the time, and I could get his stuff ready for bed, and I could pick out the book we were going to read, and like get his cup ready to go upstairs, turn on our air conditioning, things like that. And when she was in the hospital, I was like scrambling to do all of that before I put him in the tub, and just little things like that I guess you never really realize how much someone is helping you until they're not there to help you. And because she had open heart surgery, when she came home, she couldn't lift. She couldn't lift more than, I think it was 8 pounds, something like that. So, Harry was extra frustrated because Grammy couldn't pick him up and couldn't carry him and couldn't hold him and cuddle him. So that was really hard, just dealing with him kind of being stressed and angry, some sleepless nights. We got rid of our nap, our second nap at that time, so we are on one nap now. So just a lot of things happened in May that I kept saying, oh, I'm going to film soon, and then it just never happened. So May just got away from me. May is a busy month because it was Mother's Day, my graduation, and my 26th birthday, all within the span of like 10 days. 10 or 11 days, less than 2 weeks. So airplane. Airplane. So May just got away from me in that respect. It was just very busy. When I graduated, or even before I graduated, really, I started applying for teaching jobs because obviously that's what I got my second master's in. And June and July have been a lot of job applications. I think as of today, which is August 17th, I think today's the 17th, I've applied for over 200 jobs. And they are not just teaching jobs. I've done teaching jobs. I've done remote job so I could be with Harry and not have to pay for as much childcare. He is going to be starting preschool or daycare, in September for 2 days a week at this point, I think, with an amazing woman I went to college with who, I think she watches my videos, so hi. She's the sweetest person, and she's met Harry a couple times, and he loves her. He really likes her, so it's gonna be good, and he's gonna make friends, which is really important because a COVID baby with no social skills and living in a house of adults really needs some friends. Harry, do not eat the chalk. Harrison. Sorry. Mom life. Harry. So, I have just been applying for a ton of jobs. I got 3 interviews so far. And last week, I believe it was, I was turned down for the job that I've gone to 2 interviews for, that they sent me the benefits package for, that I really thought I was a shoo-in for, and I got really excited about. And then they emailed me and they said they went with another candidate. So I cried a lot. It's been really, really hard. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. That's part of the decision I made to be less perfect, less, done up and sitting there and talking about, great things. Not that everything in my journey has been great, you guys know. But I want to be real with you. And I want to explain that it has been really depressing. And I guess the best piece of advice I can offer any single mom by choice, whether you're considering becoming one or you already are, make sure you are in a career or a job that is long-term for you. The job I was in when I was pregnant, I had been in that job for over 3 years by the time I got pregnant. I was very sure that I was going to remain there for at least another 3 years, the first couple of years of Harry's life, before moving on, either within that organization or to a bigger and better job. And I don't really want to get into what happened with them and bashing them or anything, but it was really, it was not the best situation, and I ended up parting ways during my maternity leave, which was really hard. So I don't know if I've ever said it, but I have been unemployed technically since the pandemic started. So since early 2020. And that's been really hard. It's been really hard to live on unemployment. Something I never thought I was going to be doing. And getting government assistance, which again is something I never thought I was going to be doing. And just as a disclaimer, I'm being honest and upfront about this situation and how upsetting it is and how it's not something I ever wanted or expected. And I don't want negative feedback. I'm going to be 100% honest. Harry just ran into me. If you are the kind of person who is going to troll this video and make negative comments about me, he's running into me. If you're going to troll this video and make negative video, sorry, Harry is running into my lap right now. So if you can hear him, I apologize. But mom life, real life, not perfect. What was I saying? Okay. What was I saying? So, I am being real and upfront about what I'm dealing with, what's been going on, and if you are the kind of person that would troll me or have a lot of negative things to say about the fact that I have needed assistance at this time in my life, I am going to delete your comment. Just because I am already not happy about that situation. I am already really stressed about it. It's causing actual depression. And I don't really feel a need to have that kind of negativity in my space. So for my mental health and just what I need, I am going to be deleting any negative comments about that, just to put it out there. So that's kind of why I haven't been posting, because my life is not perfect. It's really stressful to not have a job, have 2 master's degrees and no job and a toddler depending on me. Sorry. Fresh. So that's a really hard situation to be in, and I very much felt like a failure, and I didn't want to post because I was afraid of negative reactions, and I was very in my own thoughts and feelings. I was really down, and I still am, I'm not gonna lie, because I still don't have a job. I'm still working on it. Be careful. Be careful. Did you hurt yourself? So yeah, I took this time because I was stressed and depressed, and my mental health needed it. And I'm coming back as someone who is going to be less perfect and more real. I'm sorry, my nose is super itchy. I have allergies. So I'm not sick or trying to be gross. My nose is super itchy from the allergies. More real, more just craziness. And I just wanted to say that to you guys. I wanted to be upfront about where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been handling or not so great handling, and how I've been feeling. Because I think that's really important. And I think, in my very first video, I talked about how that expression, like it takes a village to raise a child, and how I was looking to create a village with this channel and create a support network of single moms by choice. So I feel like I need to be upfront and honest with what I'm dealing with and pass on any wisdom and any comfort. You're not alone if you are also unemployed because of a pandemic and living on assistance that you really didn't want to have to take because of a pandemic. It's not something I ever thought I would be parenting through. Out of the top 5 craziest things I ever thought I would live through as a parent, pandemic did not even register, and I'm sure no one else had that on their bingo card. So it's not the situation I wanted to be in, but I feel incredibly fortunate that I have Harry, and that even though it's been a very challenging, year and a half at this point since the pandemic started, that I wouldn't trade that time. I feel weirdly fortunate because I've had him that whole time, and I have had something my mom never did. My mom never got to stay home with my brother and I, and I've gotten 20 months at home with my son, mostly, other than, the student teaching. And, you know, I never missed anything. I never missed his first step or his first word or the first time he smiled or hugged me. So it's been a weird blessing to be kind of a stay-at-home mom, is what I'm calling myself, not unemployed. I'm using stay-at-home mom at this point. Even though it's not what I really wanted for my life, and long term it is not a solution. It has made me kind of look at, you know, those different programs for like, oh, start your own business at home, or perfect remote stay-at-home jobs for moms. So I've even applied to some of those like remote mom jobs. We'll see if any of those come through. But yeah, Harry, no running. No running on the stones. Yeah, he needs my attention because he's getting a little crazy. But, yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys and tell you that I am hopefully back and will hopefully be making more videos. Because I have a couple ideas. Yeah. So, cross my fingers this works out and that the editing job on this isn't awful. And I apologize that my hand is a little shaky. I don't have a tripod out here, so I've been holding my camera. Sorry. All right. I'm going to go. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.